recapping as we're driving home our 5-week trip. And we were like, I was sitting there trying to think of like, you know, the best thing, the worst thing. And there isn't just one thing. There's so many good things. And each campground was, you know...
presents a different adventure, different feeling of the outdoors.
Even like we had just a couple overnight stays. And those were even good. And we went to Bristol. That campground was good. We took a nice walk. And the electric was a little wonky there. It kept shutting off our AC.
The breaker needed to be replaced, basically, on the pedestal.
Yeah.
Where we plug in. It wasn't our camper. Our camper was...
And it was warm there.
Worked out really good. And it was hot. It was in the 90s.
Yeah. And then we went to the Natural Bridge in Virginia. That was a really nice KOA.
Yeah.
And we did not unhook there. We ended up not going to see the Natural Bridge because the parking lot was horrible
to get in with the trailer. With the truck.
So we didn't unhook, but we spent the time there. We talked to neighbors. There was an older gentleman that was a vet that Ken was talking to when he was hooking up. Then another guy had one of those little, I want to say like RPod, but it isn't an RPod, but a real tiny thing. They were on their way to California.
Yeah, that was a very interesting camper.
Yeah.
It was like a teardrop type camper, but a little bit bigger. I mean,
nicer.
Really nice.
Like full bathroom, he said. Might have been a wet
It even had solar panels on it.
Yeah, it did have some.
That guy was from Boston.
Yeah, that was nice. We talked to him for quite some time. And then we walked around and they were building new campsites, those new KOA patios with the beautiful furniture and gliders. So that was nice.
Yeah, I would go there again.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
And they were building like these cabins that were like 2-bedroom cabins with air conditioning, and I don't know if they had baths.
Yeah, they did. They had baths.
Yeah.
Those did.
Those were nice. And then from there we went up to Bedford, Pennsylvania, which was really nice. Spent 4 days there at the Friendship RV Park. Beautiful park. Huge. 2 pools.
Really big.
Tons of stuff to do. We went to Flight 94. We went to
Flight 93.
It's 94.
I thought it was 93.
I don't know.
No, now you confused me.
No, because I think the tower is 94 feet.
Oh, all right.
I don't know. Maybe it's... No, I think it is a Flight 94. I always am confused.
You've always added it.
Well, whatever it is, we went there.
Whatever it is, the flight memorial, it was beautiful. It's so well done.
We did a tour, covered bridges. We found a creamery that was amazing.
Ice cream
reasonable ice cream. That was really good.
It was number 1 on my list.
Yeah.
Really.
And then from there, we went over to Lancaster to the Old Mill campground. And that was great. Spent a week there. And from there, we took little side trips, like, you know, into different farms in the Amish country.
Well, we got to see cows.
We were going to go to Gettysburg, but we kind of said, and stopped there, Unadilla Height, and that campground was okay. We didn't unhook. It was wet, mucky,
rainy,
and we just stayed it was just a one-night stop anyways. So we did that. And power went out at night. Well, we're on a bumpy bridge here. So then from there we went to Lake George, to Ledgeview RV Park, and that was really nice. And hooked up with my sister a couple times and their family and did some fun stuff. We did a ferry boat tour. They rented a regular boat. Ended up, I don't know, we took a drive up to the top of the mountains, shopped a little bit.
We went on Sunday to lunch
at Saratoga. We met them down there.
Springs.
And that was really nice.
That was really nice. Then we toured around the racetrack. It was closed at the time. But,
yeah, drove by there. Beautiful houses.
Beautiful homes around there.
Yeah.
Big mansions and stuff around the racetrack. George, you and I on the lake.
Oh yeah, the first got there, it
We
was
got there,
beautiful.
and then
Had some
and then
fish.
It rained a little bit, but we had some fish and
Yeah.
you know, a good dinner.
Yeah, docksiders.
Docksiders, right?
And from there we went to Darien Lake State Park, and the weather was very rainy there, but that was all right. It didn't prevent us from doing anything.
But not every day.
No.
It rained off and on. It rained through the night.
Yeah.
This and that. But that state park is absolutely beautiful. It only
Yeah.
has an electric hookup.
Yeah, no
only,
water.
no water, no sewer. But we were close enough to the bathhouse where there's a water fill for your
Water spigot.
and our hose reached and we filled our tank.
We were
so
at the
had,
site right by the bathhouse.
So we had extra water on board. with the
Yes,
trailer.
so that-
we were self-contained.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then we
it
dumped
works.
after we
Yeah.
were there for 5 days or 6 days.
Yeah, 6
So that
days.
was fine. We didn't even fill to the top, so
I know. Yeah.
so that's a good indication for dry camping.
Yeah.
And although we didn't do a lot of eating in that inn, we just heated stuff up, and we went into Buffalo almost every day,
Yeah.
and went to dinners and lunches, and went down to the river, and
Yeah.
tried to go to the Red Sox game, and the Toronto Blue Jays got rained out. But we spent family time,
But
and
I
that
did
was
get
what
two
we were doing.
ballpark hot dogs. And
Yeah.
They were wonderful.
Yeah,
It was
they were good. They were Salem's.
really, really good hot
Yeah.
dogs. For,
And then
for
from
ballparks.
there we went over to Colton RV, and we got our regulator switched out, and they checked a few things on the tires and the greased.
We had wheel bearings.
Yeah.
And they checked the springs and
That type
the
of stuff.
axles, and everything was in good tip-top
Yeah,
shape.
and we spent a night
for now.
there, and that was fine.
Yeah.
From there we went to Mount Gilead, Ohio as an overnight stop, but that's a nice park, and I would go back there. And easy in, easy out for the sites. And then after that we went to Renfro Valley, Kentucky. We were booked there 2 nights, but we left after 1. We
We were
didn't even
tired.
unhook. We didn't unhook. There was flies everywhere. It was hot. We put all our stabilizers down, and boom, went right inside. And that was fine. And we just watched TV. We had booked Monday and Tuesday night at Anchor Down in Tennessee at Dandridge, and I ended up then on that Saturday night looking, and Sunday was available at the same site we had booked, which is unusual, especially the last week in July.
And especially that campground.
So we ended up leaving early, and oh my God, what a campground. Best one we've ever stayed in.
Yeah.
Seamless check-in. It was perfect. And we ended up booking another night. So we stayed 4 nights there.
And
Cheap.
it was the best
It was
4
the
nights
best, yeah.
of camping for us.
It was our anniversary.
Yeah.
It encompassed that, and we had a great time. And what a way to end our 5-week trip on a high note.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And it was just perfect. We met a very nice couple and their boys, and they drove us around. We went around in their golf cart, and just
They were just very friendly,
They were
very
just
down to earth.
really, really nice.
I
They're
mean,
from Raleigh, and the boys were very nice.
Yeah,
They're like 10 and maybe 5.
10 and 5, yeah.
And it was just
10 and
really,
6,
really
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So we're off now home, and we have about 87 miles left. So we'll be home. It's 11:50.
Probably about
We'll
1
stop
o'clock.
for lunch,
Take the
Yeah.
interchange on the right.
and I don't know. We got a lot of work, a lot of unpacking, and
Yeah, but we can take
laundry.
her-
I
we
only
can
did
take her.
laundry in the 5 weeks we were gone. I did laundry once in Lake George at the rental house my sister was staying at, and I didn't even do all my laundry there. I just took like some towels and other stuff, but I had packed enough clothes, and
For 5 weeks, it worked.
yeah, and it just really
Yeah.
worked. It was a great trip, and
Yeah. And we're on our way. Put the
86
trailer in
miles to home.
storage, and we've gone 3,524 miles.
Yep. And on
we
to our
have
next
another
adventure in another
86
month.
86 miles to go
Yep. So,
to home. So.
all right. do like a little bit of just a food recap. We had some really great meals. We had great meals on the Blackstone. When we set the Blackstone up and we were cooking out, great meals on it.
We had chicken and veggies.
Oh yeah.
All sliced up. I did my best imitation of Benihana.
Yeah. He's getting really good on the Blackstone.
We've done bacon out. We've done sausage.
Bacon and sausage and peppers.
And,
I mean,
it was
we
hard
ate
to do
really good.
scrambled eggs on there, but you know, because it heats up so quick, the eggs go really quick.
This is such a bumpy road. And but in the few times we didn't eat out a lot. I would say we cooked in more than we ate out. We ate out. We did in Lancaster. We did go to the Strasburg Railroad area, and we ate at this little cafe that we like to go to, and that was really good. And we got Reubens, and they were amazing. Ice cream was great. We did have like Five Guys one night just because we were ready to leave the next morning. We had gone to the market in Lancaster, downtown. Oh my God, it was amazing. I got a lot of fruit and vegetables and meat. We got these great sirloin, filet mignon.
That was the downtown.
Yeah, market. That was great.
That was really good.
I'd go back there.
Yeah, and then we went.
They were
it was
great.
hard to park, so I dropped
He just drove around.
Jerry off, and then I drove around because I couldn't find a parking space.
The creameries. We had all the creameries in Lancaster, and even went back to a couple.
And then we went to Littitz.
We went to Littitz, and we ate at the Tomato Pie Cafe, and I had piece of tomato pie. That was really good. Ken had like an omelet.
I had an omelet, which was delicious. I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah, and then from
light.
there, where else did we eat out? That was all we ate out at the Old Mill. The rest of the time we cooked inside.
Well,
or had ice cream.
We cooked outside.
Or ice cream outside.
In Lancaster, outside on both the Blackstone and
yeah, we did corn on the cob, all that kind of stuff. We had a great fish at the Docksiders. We ate with the fam and had good meals there. We had tacos, we had sausage, hot dogs, hamburgers, so Caesar salad. I mean, we had honey baked ham we picked up in Lancaster and took to Lake George. So we ate really good. And then in Buffalo we ate good too. We went to Amici's and had great grouper there. That was really good. That was really good. Anderson's, Hayes, Duff's, all our faves. And then my sister cooked a pork tenderloin, which was really good. And we even had lunch at Jacqueline's, and we had grilled cheese
that was really good. Sourdough bread,
garlic Tuscan bread. Oh my God, that was amazing too. So, and then I made sloppy joes. We got Andersons, and we got extra Andersons for the way home, which worked out perfectly. On our travel days, we like to have something that we just heat up in the micro. That we don't grab and go. Yeah, that we don't have to like get out grills or any type of stuff like that. Something in the micro that is easy to cook. So we had sloppy joes, and then at Anchor Down, we went to Fuddruckers, which was our favorite. Hamburger.
Your chicken was good.
And did we eat out again there? No, we did not. Where did we have that? We did. We went to Bush Bean Cafe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
For like a late lunch.
Yeah, and it was about 2:30 in the afternoon.
It was good. It
was so good. But then a thunderstorm come rolling.
Yeah, so we didn't get dessert, and they make their desserts.
And they have really good ice cream and milkshakes.
So that's a recap, really, of our food experience. We had great stuff, Health-wise, knock on wood, we, for 5 weeks, you kind of worry. I always kind of get a little anxious about, oh my God, what if I don't feel good? And that type of stuff. But everything it was seamless.
Yeah.
Except, we did have to go to Med Express to get what I thought was a Q-tip out of my ear that wasn't there. And that was the only thing. And then we'll do like a little financial recap later. Well, we kind of figured it out. How
Well,
much did we spend?
We spent $2,285 for the entire trip. That's just lodging or campgrounds and gasoline.
Yeah.
$868 in gas.
Okay.
The average for the 35 days was $67 and change per day for
Yeah.
gas and lodging.
And lodging,
So,
not food.
no food. And
But you gotta
we
eat at
figure
home
we eat
anyways.
at home and we do grocery shopping, and she pre-prepped
Yeah.
most of our meals
We didn't.
and stuff. And
I had enough food. In Bedford, we went to Walmart, and I
yeah.
don't think I got groceries. I was more getting the stupid cable for the
We got-
cable TV.
We bought water.
We bought a lot of
We buy
water.
a lot of water. We drink water a lot.
We drink- that's
the
all
only
we drink.
We don't drink soda.
We
and
use it
stuff
for
like that.
coffee, and
But-
so maybe we will think about purchasing one of those travel Berkeys that you can
Yeah.
use any kind of water in, and it will filter.
Yeah.
They're pricey. They're like
But-
$260.
But it's a 3-stage filter, and it purifies even
Pond water.
pond water. So
I don't know.
I don't know. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I may order one. I mean, our ice.
Then you don't have to worry
our
about-
ice maker
Yeah.
makes perfect ice for
Oh,
us
that's-
constantly.
I was a little worried about that. Not worried. I was kind of poo-pooing ice.
Yeah.
But
For the
I'm telling you, it was the
$99
best
that it
thing.
Cost,
Best thing going.
it
Because you
is.
can just make ice at your leisure
During
and
the-
just scoop it into your cups, and it doesn't take out all the freezer room. And then as you eat out of your freezer and you have more room in your freezer, because our freezer was packed full of meat, and I still have meat in the freezer that we didn't
And
eat.
before we were buying bags of ice for $4.50 at a campground, and
Yeah.
and it wasn't the money, but it
Well,
came in
it's
a
just the 10-pound bag, and then
And
I
you
had to
can't-
separate it
you
into
can't-
like, you can't house it
You
anywhere.
can't put it in the freezer, so it has to go in a cooler. Then it melts,
Yeah.
and it's a mess.
And then you got to store the cooler somewhere.
This way
so.
here we make
The ice
ice
maker
on
was good.
demand when we need it. So that was a good purchase.
And that's a recap of our trip.